Today I'm checking out this 20-gallon low profile oil drain that I was sent so I could do this review. I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the box, get it all assembled, and then I'm going to try it out. These are all the parts out of the box. Comes with everything I'm going to need, it looks like. It's got the manual, shows you how to put it together, but it does look pretty straightforward. And it looks like the parts are pretty nice parts, so yeah, I think this thing's going to come along real well. Let me get it together and we're going to test it. All right, and it's all put together. It wasn't very hard to assemble. It just takes a little bit of time putting all those bolts in. But I'm gonna be happy to use something like this so that way I don't keep having stuff like this. That's what happens when you change your oil and the bucket doesn't sit quite as wide and long as it needs to be. But this right here should be more than enough to cover everywhere that's gonna drip. And that's the great thing about this here is it's low enough to just slide under your vehicle. You don't even have to jack your vehicle up or anything. I can actually get under my truck and do the oil change without even lifting the truck up. The problem usually is I can't find a container big enough to hold everything that will fit under the truck without lifting it up, like say a 5-gallon bucket. This though holds way more than a 5-gallon bucket, and it's low profile, so you can just slide it right under and change your oil. Then after you're done changing your oil, now you have all that oil in the bottom of here. Again, it holds a massive amount. Nowhere near getting full even with this diesel here. And then I've got the electric pump. I can just pump that out into containers and go dispose of it. Now check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and pump it. Pumping it out into the bucket. Very cool. The intake for this pump is right here on the front. So if you don't have a ton of oil, which, you know, mine takes around 5 gallons, which this is a huge container, I might want to lift up the rear wheels. If you lift up the back and let that oil drain here to the front, it's going to suck it in a lot better and faster. But the drain is very close to the bottom, if you see down there. So if I'm doing a tractor that's like, let's say 20 or so gallons of hydraulic fluid, I can let that hydraulic fluid pour into this from the tractor, and then I can turn this thing on and let it run. And as it's filling this container up here, it's sucking it out and putting it into 5-gallon buckets. Piece of cake. It's going to make changing fluids like hydraulic fluid and oil on these diesel tractors and trucks and vehicles we have, it's just going to make things so much easier. Very cool product. I really like it. I definitely think you will too. And I hope all of this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.